everybody, welcome back to a brand new video, and today I'm going to be ranking the most popular Spirit Halloween animatronics, 2005 to 2021. I have another tier list for 2021 up here, since this one's a bit outdated. And before I even begin, mad credits to James 81234661. He made this tier list, literally made everything possible. Now, I did make one of these on the old channel a while back, but since that's gone, and frankly, that video took a month to make, I don't want to, remake, like, everything. I used the wiki last time, which was super helpful, but it took way too long. And even then, shout out to the wiki. The wiki helped me make sure that most of the animatronics are indeed on here. Now, I don't think this includes online only, so mostly it's in-store props, and this might be missing a few animatronics here or there, but this is like the most popular ones. So let's get started. So for our first animatronic, we got this posable Reaper. He was sold in 2007, I believe. I'm gonna put him in D tier. He's like $70-ish, but he's just really not that good. He looks cheap. He doesn't look that good. Honestly, not the best start. However, his other counterpart, the posable Scarecrow, I'm going to put in B tier. Maybe even A tier. He looks really good. He has a good amount of detail on him, and I think he's around the same price. So, definitely this guy is a better choice. And then we have, I think your name's like Donna the Dead. I don't know. I know she's really popular. I'm gonna put her in B tier. Honestly, not a lot of detailing on the black cloak, and nothing crazy in my opinion. Then we have this jester guy. I don't remember all the older props names in all honesty. A lot of them are either really good or kind of bad. Anyways, this jester, I'm gonna put in D tier. He looks really cheap too. Honestly, doesn't look good at all. However, this is one of my favorite props of all time, Spasm. I'm putting him in S tier. He does not have a lot of movement, but his detail is so insane. Morbid did an amazing job on him, and I think his retail price wasn't that bad either. Overall, it's literally one of my favorite props of all time, probably in like my top 15. I love him so much. Then we have these, like, talking zombie busts. As I said, I don't know all these guys' names, but I guess C tier. Like, they're not life sizes, but, I mean, they have a good amount of detail on them. Kind of average, in all honesty. I know this guy's familiar. I just forget what his name was. I'm gonna put him B tier too. Nothing crazy, really. He has a good amount of detail, though, so I put him, like, high B tier. Okay, this guy, I think his name's, like, Ripper Chester or something. He was sold way back. He is one of the oldest animatronics sold at Spirit. I'm gonna put him in A tier. I like his detail. Prop-wise, he'd probably be an S tier. I just personally don't like him that much. But he's a very good prop. I enjoy him. Okay, then we have this, like, witch in a cauldron. I literally don't know what this is. It looks cool idea, but it looks kind of cheap, honestly. As I said, I don't know a lot of these guys. This headless zombie, I forget his name too. I'm not gonna remember all these guys' names, but I'm gonna put this guy probably in A tier. He looks like decent quality, and he just looks decent overall. Chin up zombie, very, very creepy prop. Probably in A tier too. Just his audio is so dark. Probably one of the most disturbing props of all time. Scare factor, probably, honestly, maybe even top 5. I'm gonna put him in S tier. He's a really good prop. Very creepy, very good motion. All around an amazing prop. Hex, I believe his name is. Yes, Morbid Iron Price classic. I'm gonna put him in A tier. I like his detail. He does kind of remind me of Spasm, but in my opinion, he's not as scary. But still a very good prop. Yes, I remember this guy. I like this guy really a lot when I first made this video on the old channel. He is very expensive though. He's like $300, and considering you can get Mr. Dark for online for around that same price, I'd rather have Mr. Dark than this guy. I'm gonna put him in B tier. He has really good detailing. I don't remember his name honestly, but he has very, very good detailing, but just I don't think he's worth that much. He doesn't even move at all. He just lights up. In all honesty, I forgot this guy's name too, but I know he's a decently popular prop. I'm gonna put him in average. I like the detail on his face. It's not that bad, but it's also not really the best. Let's see, then we have the Toxic Barrel Zombie. I'll put him in B tier too. Not my favorite, but also not bad, you know. Alright, this is a fairly popular prop. The Mad Scientist. I know he is wanted by a lot of people. I don't really like him that much. In all honesty, I think the 2022 Dr. Loom is honestly a little better. He has no detailing at all. His head just pops open to reveal his brain. I don't understand it. He's definitely a classic prop, though. I can't really deny that. So I'm not putting him lower than B tier, though, but honestly not my favorite. Okay, now onto the string of these guys. I don't even know, what this person's called, but all they do is just roam the ground and move. If you, use them on carpet, their wheels just break. And they're kind of hard to control, so if you want to actually use them in, a haunt, you need to, get, wood and, make a path for it, because these things are not smart at all. They just move around. I'm going to put them in C tier. I don't care for them that much. Alright, Hannibal Lecter. Now, he is a classic Gemmy prop, of course. Honestly, I don't think he was the best quality. He doesn't have a lot of movement, but, at the end of the day, classic Gemmy props, a classic Gemmy prop, so. Alright, this is, the red beheaded bride. I don't remember the name off of the top of my head, but I'm gonna put her in A tier. I like her detailing. She's pretty gruesome. Not one of my favorites though, but still pretty good prop. I don't even know what this is. This is in my opinion, Old Spirit is either classic and really good, or just random stuff like this. What even is this? I don't know what this is. Alright, this is Guardian of the Grave, I believe. A fairly popular prop, honestly. Got reused a lot. A lot. But honestly, he's just a normal Halloween prop. There's nothing insane about him. He's just kind of average, so I'm putting him in the average tier. Samantha. Okay, so Samantha was a fairly popular prop in 2007 or 8, I believe. I'm gonna put her in A tier. I think she's pretty good. She's a decent prop, and not that bad. Alright, so we have all boxed up. This guy really isn't that good. He's a human with red eyes. In my opinion, the Mummy one's way better. He's just so forgettable. I'm putting him in C. The detail, he's pretty cheap. There's really nothing to, write home about him. Ripping Reaper Souls, however, S tier easily. One of my favorite props of all time. Really just a cool idea. Creepy prop. The only thing for not putting him even higher is that I don't think his quality was the best, in all honesty. Alright, Deadlift Zombie. I'm going to put in easy A tier. High A tier. Very, very good prop, too. Such just a cool mechanism, as with the chin zombie. Just such cool mechanisms. Alright, I'm gonna put this guy with her because I do not care for those props at all. The Executioner, easy S tier. I love this guy's concept so much. His head's kind of cut off, but I love his concept. I love his, his execution, no pun intended. He just came out very, very well. Because there's a lot of props that have a cool concept, but honestly just don't come out very well. He is not one of them. He came out fantastic. Alright, the 2008 Michael Myers, also easy S tier. This guy's quality is so good. I'm going to put him high S tier. His quality is good, his detail's good, absolutely amazing prop. Okay, back to generic witches. This one, I don't remember if it, pops up fast or not, but I really, don't care about a lot of witches. They're just so generic to me. I'm glad Spirit doesn't do as much, because they're literally all the same, except for, some of them, very, very few. She popped out of a barrel, which was kind of cool, I guess, so I'm gonna put her in B tier. Alright, the Hovering Ghost, a classic prop, but, also just so generic. It's literally just a white sheet, 2 red LEDs over a mechanism. The mechanism is kind of cool though, I'll give it that. That flies around. But with modern props like Lady of the Grave, who basically have the same exact mechanism and they actually have detail, yeah, this really isn't that good, but it's definitely a classic prop, Alright, this is the Pumpkin Reaper. I honestly don't remember his name. I used to have this prop. I don't know where he went though. I think we sold him or something, but I'm gonna put him in A tier. No, I'm gonna put him in B tier. But mainly just because I'm biased, because I have a lot of nostalgia for him. But he's basically this guy, but with a pumpkin. It doesn't really make sense why he has a pumpkin. He doesn't have a lot of detailing, but I'm mostly just nostalgic for him, so I'm kind of biased. Okay, this is an actual decent witch, Grinning Gertrude. I'm gonna put her in A tier. She's actually a fairly good witch prop. She's really creepy. Honestly, probably the best witch prop. She's an actual creepy witch, so. Alright, Face Ripper Clown, B tier, I guess. He's just kind of average. Okay, this Hanging Vampire, I'm gonna put in D tier. I do not like him at all. He just looks so cheap. He does not look good at all. The only cool thing about him is that he's a vampire, and I like vampires, but that's literally it. Alright, then we have Rising from the Grave props. Oh no. There's so much. These guys got reskinned so much. I think this one's actually the second best one, though. I'm going to put him in B tier. I think Dead Humor is still probably the best one, but he's actually decently detailed, so I'll give him that. Lurching Vampire, in my opinion, probably the coolest looking vampire, but his motion's kind of pathetic. I'm going to put him very low A tier, but a decent prop, though. His motion's kind of bad. I like how his mouth opens, so I will say that's pretty cool. Okay, this was, Resurrection Mary. I don't remember her. She's the most generic techie prop ever. If you define old techie, this is what I'd put. Not bad, but just average, honestly. And I think her quality was not good at all, either. Alright, this is the chest baby. I guess low C tier. It doesn't look that cheap, honestly, but it's not animatronic, so I don't know why it's on here, but whatever. Alright, next up we have one of these guys. So tired of these guys. I do not like them. Bone Collector, okay. Easy S tier. This guy, in my opinion, probably the best skeleton. I know a lot of people would say Grim. But I like his appearance. He's like a cool, like, pirate guy. I like his motion. It's just cool. But prop-wise, Grim is probably better. But I still think he's definitely one of the best skeletons by far. Alright. Next up, oh yes, the classic 3 Gemmy from the Horrorplex Theater. I'm putting these all in S tier. These are all such amazing props, and they were executed so well. Especially, like, the Freddy is so detailed. He has lots of motion. The Pinhead's super detailed. The Michael has a good amount of motion. Like, they're all so good. They're all equal to me. Alright, next up we have Caged Beast, I believe. This guy I'm putting in probably A tier. He's a cool werewolf in a cage. I think it's a cool idea. I don't really like his audio that much, though, so... Still a pretty good prop, though. Zombie Barrel, I'm putting in A tier, too. Pretty good prop. Alright. Next up, we have the Mummy one. I think this is definitely better than All Buck stuff, but still not the best prop, so I'm putting him in B tier. Oh, not this guy. Alright, next up we have the Mummy Mirror. I literally do not care for magic mirrors. I think they're kind of dumb. The only one that really works is Bloody Mary, since it's actually, like, unique. This is just a generic mummy in a mirror. It does move, though, so that's kind of cool, so that's why I'm not putting it in D. Okay, here he is, Uncle Charlie. So, as a concept, I would definitely put him fairly high. I like his appearance, I like his candy bucket, I like his lollipop, but oh my gosh, old SVI was such bad quality. He had literally the worst quality ever. He was, like, held up with, like, basically twigs. His clothes were bad quality. All of him were bad quality. And then Uncle Charlie came back 2020, and he's better quality now. But then his appearance doesn't look good. So, like, you gotta, like, buy the old Uncle Charlie's, like, wardrobe, and then put that on the new Uncle Charlie's mechanism, because, like, I don't know. And also, the old Uncle Charlie's voice, definitely better. But, like, man, I don't know. I wish they actually brought him back, kept him the same, but improved his quality. Basically what they did to Wackymole, which I think Wackymole's definitely probably the best prop that's come back from Spirit. Maybe besides, like, a Limb Ripper, because they actually put good quality into him. Or, you know, kept his appearance and put good quality. I'm gonna put OG Uncle Charlie high B. He's definitely overrated too, but I'd probably put him, like, high A if he actually had good quality, but he's definitely one of the first props, like, I've seen, so I am being kind of biased. Bite-sized, I'm gonna put him, not this guy, I'm gonna put him probably low A. I think he's pretty good. I like Uncle Charlie's appearance better, but this guy actually wasn't as bad quality, so, you know. What even is this? Oh, I remember this guy when I did the last video. He's like some dancing skull guy. I don't D tier. This is just kind of stupid. I don't know why they made this. But, yeah, I don't know. Demonica. Okay, I think this... Easy S tier, but I'm wondering if I should put in top 5. I don't think I'll decide at the end, but Demonica is definitely one of my favorite props of all time. Her appearance is good, her audio is disturbing, and her animation's good. Everything about her is pretty good. So, I don't know. I'll decide on that. Okay. I'm putting this guy low D. Literally no detail at all. He's literally just rising from the grave mech with literally just the cheapest Reaper on it ever. I might even put this in F. I'm tired of these guys. At least this guy, like, spits out, like, fog or something, so that's kind of cool, I guess. Generic witch. Oh my gosh, I'm so tired of these witches. I'm gonna move this witch down here, too. I'm so tired of generic witches. Okay, this illuminated mummy. Fun fact, my miniature golf near my house actually has this guy, so that's kind of cool. He doesn't move, but he also has fairly good detail. I'm gonna put him near the electrocute guy. I think that's good. Alright, I think this guy's named, like, Hungry Harry. Okay, honestly, I'm gonna move these witches down to F. I'm so tired of generic witches. Alright, Hungry Harry, B tier, I guess. I don't know. He's definitely a classic, but, like, I really don't care for him that much. Alright, I think this guy's name's, like, Count Vigor or something. I like him. I'll put him in A tier. He's a classic vampire, and I like vampires, so I'll put him in high A. Alright, I think this is the 2005 Freddy, so this is, like, the Robert Englund one. I know, movie-wise, everyone likes this one better, but honestly, prop-wise, I think the 2010 one's a little better. I'm gonna put this guy high A, though, because I like his voice. But, like, he honestly, like, detail-wise, he's not as detailed as this one. He's just not. Alright, this is, like, another witch, but, you know, at least it doesn't just, like, stand like these people. Okay, at least, like, it, like, has a cauldron. Its motion's kind of cool, I guess. I'll put it in C tier. Okay, I'll put it in C. Another rising from the grave. See, this one's even less detailed than zombie. I don't think I'm not gonna put an F just because, like, you know, they do scare people, but, like, most hunters really do not like them. They got reskinned so much. Alright, this is, like, the zombie with the tombstone. I'll put him in B tier. Just kind of average, nothing crazy. Oh, yeah, I remember this guy. Okay, so this guy, I don't even know if he got released, but I know he's a very, very unknown prop. He's honestly not that bad. I'm gonna put him low A tier. He's honestly pretty good. Yeah. Okay, this guy was a face-changing Reaper. I think one of the first, like, spinning head props, so I'll give Spirit that. I'll put him in B tier, or probably just C tier. He's nothing crazy. He honestly looks pretty bad quality. Alright, I'm not even gonna say anything. I'm putting this guy in my top 5. He's my favorite life-size gemmy, one of my favorite props of all time. He's the first top 5 for me. I love him so much. Alright, wait, I already ranked these two. Alright, I'm gonna make another tier, just in case there's a situation like this, where it's like, oh, I already used, so let me do that really quick. Already used. Alright, just so I can filter through them. Did I do... No, I actually didn't do this guy. Okay, I'm putting this guy slightly higher just because I know he's a little better quality, but I still don't like these crawlers. I really don't care for them. But he's higher quality, so I'll give him that. Alright, life sentence. Really cool idea, but honestly, like, literally just kind of cheap, honestly. I'm gonna put him in B tier, though. Really cool idea, though. Alright, John Doe. Alright, I'm gonna put him high A. One of the, like, most, like, unintentionally creepy props, in my opinion. I think he works really well as a prop, even though the only thing making him higher is that, you know, his mech's simple. He's really nothing crazy. And, you know, he can be cheaply made. Alright, this is I think his name's the Gatekeeper, I believe. Honestly, he literally sounds, his mech is so bad. His detail honestly isn't that good. I'm putting him in low C. But I do, his appearance is pretty cool, I guess, but that's really all there is to him. Alright, as I was saying, this is probably my favorite magic mirror because, it actually, kind of works and it isn't as random. I'm gonna put it high A, or B. I think it works really well. Alright, this is, the talking bus. B, I guess, nothing crazy. Alright, Twilight Twitcher. I'm gonna put him... Where should I put him? I'll put him top 5 for now. Definitely my favorite zombie prop of all time. And I'm really nostalgic for him. I'm putting him here for now. I don't know if I'll move him per se, but definitely top 5. Alright, this is the rat dude. He's not bad. He actually has a good amount of detail. I'll put him in A tier. He's pretty disturbing, honestly. I'll put him high A. He's pretty good. Alright, flesh-eating zombie. I'm gonna put him in S tier. Classic zombie. Really just for how classic he is, I kinda gotta put him in S tier. Alright. Time for Comment Wars. Zombie bait versus Blade Bag of Jokes. Where should I put him? I'm gonna put him... I know, you guys are gonna hate me. Low B, or high B. He honestly just isn't... I don't know, I don't like him that much. He's literally just like a human in a bag. You need a zombie to work. If you don't have a zombie, it's not gonna work. So you kind of need to buy, 2 props to make it work a little more. I guess you could use them as a hostage or something, but honestly not my favorite in all honesty. He's kind of average to me. Alright. The Gravedigger. I'm going to put him in A tier. I like his idea, but his quality absolutely sucked. So, yeah. Alright, Rosemary. I already ranked Demonica. I don't know why that's here again. But, alright, Rosemary. The OG Rosemary, I'm going to put high S. I really like the OG Rosemary. I'm going to put her over there. Alright. Harvester, once again, high S. I really love how he's just a simple Scarecrow. In my opinion, the problem with, modern day Scarecrows, or, for example, the 2018 ones, was that they tried to be, something big, which isn't bad. But the thing I like about Harvester is that he's literally just a simple Scarecrow. He's nothing crazy. And I really like his audio, and I like basically everything about him. Alright. Okay, now time for probably the most popular prop in Spirit's history, the jumping spider. Okay, so at first, when he first came out, first of all, I'm not ranking him in C yet, I'm just talking for now. The problem when he first, not the problem, the good thing about when he first came out is that, first of all, his springs were way better, He was a brand new prop. Spirit didn't know he would sell so fast and be reskinned 20 extra times. His springs were faster and less people knew about the jumping spider. Nowadays, literally any port you go to, if you go trick-or-treating, you're at least gonna see 3 jumping spiders in your neighborhood. There is so much of these nowadays. So first of all, if people, see it, they're like, oh, that's a jumping spider, it's gonna jump at me. So it won't work as well. And also, since it's basically the most popular prop, they're being cheaply made basically every year, and the prices are getting raised. So the springs won't be as good, and the quality won't be as good. I actually had to buy a new jumping spider in the 2021 season, because mine broke. for 2020, literally right like an hour before the hunt began. It kind of sucked, since he was the main scare of the hallway. But the thing is, I had to like hide him. Like, I don't know, like the jumping spider doesn't work as effective nowadays. I'm gonna put him in B tier. I think when he first came out, he worked really well. Nowadays, honestly, not as much. Alright, so next up, we got the 2012 Buzzsaw. I'm gonna put him solid A tier. Gory, creepy prop. I really like him. Death Row, one of Spirit's most classic props. I think the prisoner idea was really well thought out, and execution insane. There's a lot of reskins of him, but I think he's definitely the best. Solid A tier too. Actually, no, I'm gonna move him to S tier. He's a really, really well executed prop. Alright, now on to Demonica reskins. So, out of Damien, Demonica, and Howler, my favorite's still Demonica. I think Howler was actually executed fairly well. I'm gonna put him in A tier. I still like Demonica a little more though. Mino Gramps, one of my personal favorite props. I'm gonna put him solid A tier. Techie did a good job on him, and overall, he's just a really, really classic prop. Oh gosh. Okay, we are now on to Jumping Spider reskins. I don't know why. Or actually, I do know why this prop got reskinned so much. It makes me mad that he got reskinned so much, because almost all the reskins are absolutely lame. Like the jumping zombie. Literally such a generic zombie prop. I'm gonna put him in D tier. He has a good amount of detailing, but I do not like this guy. Alright, I in all honesty forgot this girl's name. She's average to me. She's not my favorite, not my least favorite either. Zombie Swing Girl. I personally really enjoy this prop. Her and Pumpkin Esther are my favorite swing props. I'm gonna put her in solid A. Really creepy prop, really well executed, and yeah, solid A for me. Alright, I believe this guy's name is like Headbanger Zombie, I think. I don't know exactly, but anyways, I'll put him B tier. He's average to me, nothing crazy. Okay, now for Ghost Girl, one of the community's least favorite props. Now, Ghost Girl, to me, the idea of the inflatable technology was really cool, but she's not scary at all. She's really just annoying. But man, the idea, and I really hope Spirit does another inflatable animatronic prop, because this had a cool idea, but it was just really annoying in execution. I'm gonna put it in C tier. Alright, I believe this is a 2012 Limb Ripper. I'm gonna put him, honestly, solid S. He stepped up the game for werewolves. I believe him, Wolfspitter, and Mr. Howl are still my favorite werewolves. But just prop-wise, he's probably the best. He was executed so well, and probably one of the best of the 2012 season. Alright, now it's Poppin' Goblin. Now, I have a few issues with this guy. First of all, his quality. This prop is infamous for known to fry. Literally, after 5 activations, he literally just breaks. So, obviously, he's way too overpriced if he literally doesn't even work. And also, you know, it's nothing crazy. It's like our only goblin prop too, which kind of sucks. It's a good scare when it works, though. I'll put it in C tier, but just because it literally never works, you know, I can't use it. Okay, now on to Jumping Spider reskins. Okay, out of all of them, I'm gonna say this. The bug was absolutely massive. That was pretty cool, because it was an oversized bug. I'm still gonna put here, since it's not original at all, but higher than the zombie. And then we have the snake and the dog. I really do not like either of these. The dog doesn't have red eyes or anything. It literally just looks like a normal dog. I really do not like it. Uh, I'm gonna put it. I don't know. Like, it's still effective for scaring, so I'm gonna put it D, not quite F. The snake, I'm gonna put here same, except, no, snake's a little higher just because people actually have phobia or snakes, or, people have phobia of dogs, but, like, it's not big, it's not scary, it's literally just a normal dog jumping at you, so, I don't know, I don't like it. Alright, now on to some of the clown train props. We got TNT Clown. Personally, I think he's a little overrated. I'm gonna put him in A tier though. I like Death Row better, but I think he was still really good prop. Then we have Gruesome Granny. I was actually gonna get her, but I didn't. I'm gonna put her. I like her motion, and I like how she's like actually fairly creepy. I'm gonna put her in A tier. I think that's good. Alright, now on to, in my opinion, one of the creepiest props, Convulsing Nurse. I'm gonna put her S tier immediately. I think she was executed super well, and overall, just a really, really good creepy prop. Alright, so next up, we got, this is like Mini Skeeves the Butler. I remember, like, there's a bigger version of him and a smaller version of him, literally next to each other in the same theme. It was kind of weird. I'm gonna put him in B tier. I don't really care for him. Actually, no, I'm just gonna put him in C tier. He's kind of below average to me. He's just a normal butler. Alright, next up is, I think her name's Grave Watcher, I believe. I actually owned her. I'm gonna put her in B tier. I think that's good. She's a pretty good prop, just kind of average though. Alright, next up we got Pumpkin Nester. Now, I thought he was going to return for 2021, but apparently not. Kinda wish he did though, because I like him more than Lil Nester, but whatever. Alright, I'm gonna put Pumpkin Nester probably in S tier. I really like him. Let me see. I'll put Zombie Swing Girl in S tier too. Those are two, in my opinion, two of the best swinging props. Really well executed. Alright, next up is personally one of my favorite props, Miss Fortune Teller. Now, she does have her problems with her audio cues all being weird and her setup being a literal nightmare, in my opinion. Still Spirit's worst setup. Worse than Nightcrawler, yes. I'm gonna put her... in my opinion, I'd put her like an S tier, but I'm trying not to be biased. I'm gonna put her in A tier. But I really, really like her concept. She's really, really cool. Alright, next up we got Bloody Bag of Jokes. Easy S tier for me. Such a good prop. The voicing spot on. The idea was spot on. Absolutely amazing prop. Alright, next up we got the infamous Wackymole, who came back 2021. Now, the older one had his problems, like having bad quality, mech-wise, that is. But, like, honestly, like, it was such a cool idea. I'm gonna have to put, OG Wacky in S tier 2. Such a cool idea. Like, his quality wasn't super bad, like, it wasn't as bad as Charlie's, but, like, it still wasn't the best quality. But, honestly, the idea was so good. This is, like, the Pestilence Reaper. I don't really care for him. Kind of generic. I'm putting him in C tier. The Cherubs, B tier, I guess. I don't really care for them. Alright, Cemetery Angel. I'm gonna put this guy... So, I actually have him, but, like, he works sometimes he doesn't. I'm putting him solid A tier. His idea is cool, like the fortune tellers, and I don't really have any problems with him. Now, personally, probably my least favorite, Magic Mirror. I'm putting him in D tier. I really, really don't care for the clown mirror. I think it's kind of stupid, honestly. Alright, Wheelchair Psycho, like the last good prop made by Morbid, I think. I'm putting her in A tier. I think A tier is pretty good. Really, really good prop. Alright, Silent and Deadly. Personally, one of my favorite animatronics of all time. So you know where he's going. He's going in my top 5. I really, really like this guy. I might move Twilight Twitcher down, maybe. I don't know. But for sure, he's in my top 5. Alright, next up we got a prop that I have, but literally got busted to pieces. Lunging Lily. I'm putting her in B tier, just because, mainly just because I'm slightly biased. Mine broke. I don't know, like, how good the quality was on it per se, since we got her a while back, but oh my gosh, like, she literally snapped in half when she lunged. There was nothing wrong with her, so I don't know. But just prop-wise, I'm gonna put her in A since I'm being slightly biased, but prop-wise, she's really, really good. Alright, Pop-Up Werewolf. Literally one of the most generic werewolves ever. It's a decent scare, I'd say, but super, super cheap. I'm putting him in D tier. Electrified Maniac, also one of my favorite animatronics. I'm gonna put him in A tier. Really good. I'm still a high A tier for me. I don't know if he's as good as Death Row per se, but he's probably second best prisoner prop, to me at least. Then we have the Jumping Cat. I'm so tired of these jumping props. I'm glad they don't do these anymore. That was the worst part about Old Spirit. It was so annoying. I'm just gonna put it with the other jumping props, I guess. I hate this one more than the dog. This looks super cheap. I'm considering putting this in F tier. I'm gonna leave it there for now. I hate these jumping props so much. They got reskinned so much. I don't know why it exists. However, Peekaboo Penny, in my opinion, probably one of the best jump scare props. I'm honestly gonna put in S tier. Really effective scare, honestly. Alright, Possessed Wallhanger, one of my favorite Possessed props. And I personally own her. I really like her. I'm putting her easy A tier. Really, really good prop. Another jumping prop. Okay, at least this one has a tombstone. So, like, it kind of pops above the tombstone. So, I'll give it that, I guess. C tier, I guess. I don't know. I really do not like the jumping props. Literally, besides the jumping spider, and I guess this one, since it has a tombstone, I really don't care for them. Coat Rack Monster. I'm gonna put an A tier. He has a really cool scare. And I feel like you could, use him in, like, your house and just pull pranks on people. Really prank-worthy prop, I guess I should say. Alright, now for Barnyard Butcher. I'm gonna talk about this guy for a second. First of all, let me just put him all the way up here. There we go. So, Barnyard Butcher, to me, is, like, with Leatherface and some of the other classic giant props, like Jason and stuff, he is just so good. I love him so much. He's such a creepy prop, such well-executed prop. He's a disturbing prop. And I hope he comes back for 2022. I really hope he does. And I have hopes. Like last year, or 2 years ago, it was Charlie, then Wacky. I think this year might be Barnyard Butcher. We just gotta, keep the word high, I guess. The only way to really get Barnyard Butcher back, is if, hey, Spirit, we want this prop back. So, I'm not saying spam Spirit, but, just make sure your voice is out there, I should say. Now, as I said, I hope he comes back because one of my favorite props of all time. And he was made by New Ray, and that's not good because New Ray just does smaller stuff for Spirit now. However, I know SVI helped New Ray. I think SVI do the mechanics. So if SVI can get, like, basically the full rights of Barney Butcher, because the two companies that have brought animatronics back are SVI and YJ. Although, who knows, even just New Ray themselves could bring him back, because, like, you know, in 2020, it was just SVI getting these animatronics out, but in 2021, YJ started to do that. So who knows? I think he may come back, and I really hope he does. Alright, now we got Evil Scientist. I know, a very, very wanted prop. I'm gonna put him, honestly, S tier. Probably the best scientist prop. Really, really well executed, too. Alright, now for another witch. But this one's not horrible. I think this one's a decent witch, but, you know, it's not the best. I'm gonna put it in B tier. It's better than, like, these witches. I absolutely hate these, but, like, it's not the best either, but it's still better than those. Okay, Tire Swing. Really good prop, I guess. I don't know, he's just kind of average to me. He actually has a good amount of detail, so I'll put him in A tier, I guess. Alright, Untimely Death, easy A tier. Idea was spot on. Super, super cool prop. Alright, there we go. Alright, Roaming Antique Doll. Roaming props got overused as well. I'm gonna put her in B tier. Just an average prop, honestly, nothing crazy. Alright, now we got, like, Helga the Witch. I don't know her name. Literally, I forgot. Let me find it. It was one of the first ones I ranked. It was literally, like, that thing. It was literally the exact same thing, except now it's a witch, but it doesn't even really look like a witch. So, I don't know, it's just kind of weird. I'll just put it, B tier, I guess. Nothing crazy. Alright, Lurching Zombie. I personally have this guy, also one of my favorite zombies. Easy A tier for me. Really, really cool prop. Zombie Toilet, made by Tailgucks, personally, in my opinion, probably the most underrated company. I guess B tier? I don't know, he's just kind of average. His jumping can get kind of slow, so. But I do like the detail in the toilet. I think that's pretty good. Alright, next up we got the Zombie Moonshine Barrel. Where should I put this guy? I'm honestly gonna put him in A tier. He's really good. Probably the best 2015 prop. I'm just trying to think of all of them, but anyways. Alright, next up we got Jack-O-Lunger, I think this guy is. I don't know, I'm just gonna put him in D. He reminds me of he's just generic. Like, he's just kind of generic. That's all I gotta say about him. Lil Nestor, who returned for 2021, and I kind of wish Pumpkin Nestor did, but whatever. I'm gonna put him in A. I think his mech is good. I think it's kind of cool that there's, like, you know, lore in Spirit Halloween that, like, Pumpkin Nestor as a child. Who knows? Maybe we'll see, like, Miss Nestor this year, I guess. Alright, next up, Cerberus. I'll put him in A tier. I think really cool looking prop. One of my favorites. I'll put him in A tier. Good A tier prop. Hung Up Zombie. Okay, so now we enter the realm, in my opinion, of modern Spirit. There's some from earlier years, like, I don't know why some 2012 props are over here, but whatever. Anyways, that's besides the point. This guy is just kind of a generic zombie, but not horrible, I guess. I'm gonna put him in C tier. Not my favorite. Black Widow Witch is not a generic witch, at least, but I still don't really like her. B tier. Shotgun Zombie literally just looks like a Nerf gun. Simple mech. C tier, I guess. They literally just made a step pad and animatronic with a wolf rug. I'll just put this in D tier. I don't really like it that much. It's kind of stupid in my opinion. Pumpkin guarding the grave. Okay, this is an actual decent prop, I think. I'm gonna put him in... I'll put him in B tier. He's a good classic prop. I'll put him in high B tier. Maybe... No, not A tier. Not A tier. Twitching Banshee. Okay, I'm gonna put her in A tier because I think she's actually decent. And I think she was executed fairly well. I do think her scream is really annoying, but she's also creepy in the right lighting. Smoldering Zombie. Unique prop when it first came out. Nowadays, no, absolutely not. It got overused so much. I'm gonna put him in A tier though, just because when he first came out, really good. Alright. Hara Bringer of Hell, or however I pronounce his name. I do like his voice, but as a prop, no. I'm gonna put him in C. Like, there's no detailing on him. His animation's pathetic. But his voice is really cool, I'll give him that. But that's the only good thing about him. Alright, so next up we got, I don't remember this guy's name. Honestly, he's not that bad. I'll put him in B tier. Just kind of average to me. Okay, I hate this prop so much. The swinging swamp hag, it's so annoying to me. I'll move up the wolf to C, because it's not horrible, but still. I really, really do not like this swamp hag. It's stupid. I don't know why she's on a swing. That makes no sense. Why is a fully grown witch on a swing? I guess I don't know why Pumpkin Nester's on a swing, but at least that looks better. Why is she on a swing? It's stupid. I don't like it. I'm considering putting her in F tier. I really do not like her. Sorry for any of her fans, but I don't like her. I'm sorry. I'm gonna keep her in F for now, because I don't like her. Alright, Little Skelly Bones, actually, one of the only props that actually makes sense with the swing. I personally don't like him, but just because he actually utilized the swing well, I'm gonna put him in B tier. Alright, now on to reskins of roaming props. I'm gonna put her same areas here. I think they're both fairly creepy, but roaming props really aren't my favorite. Okay, I think this guy's name is Incinerator or something. I don't know. I'm gonna put him in A tier. I really like his idea, honestly. Really cool. But as I said, these burning zombies got overused so much, but yeah. Alright, this guy is Grave Grabber, came back for 2021. I do not like him. I'm putting him in D tier. Really, literally the most generic zombie ever. Does not look good either. But yeah. Alright, Broken Spine Girl. I'm gonna put an A tier. I think she was executed fairly well. Really good prop. Alright. This guy, I forgot his name, I'm sorry. Kinda generic, but also kinda cool. He's like a grave watcher, or grave digger, whatever. I'll put him there. Alright, I think his name's like the Stalker. I do not remember this guy's name either, but I'll put him in B tier. His size was pretty cool though, but appearance-wise, nothing crazy. Okay, this is actually a pretty good prop. The Rising Doll. I'll put her in A tier. She's really good. Alright, the classic Gemmy Frankenstein. I don't know why he's in the 2015 prop area, but whatever. I'll put him in S tier. Really, really cool and detailed. Really good prop. Okay. Alright, see, this is what I was talking about. Here's like the life-size Skeeves Butler. I'll put him with the small one, I guess. I don't know. Just kind of generic. Oh, no. No. More jumping spider skins. Oh, no. Okay, this is like This is like the jumping rat. I'm tired of these. I'm putting these in F tier. I really just do not like these. No, it has a good amount of detailing, I guess. I don't want to be that mean. But I really do not like these. They're not horrible. At least they scare people. But like, okay, it's not as cheap looking as the cat. That cat actually looks horrible. So I'll give it that, I guess. Okay, this Reagan, easily S tier. Easy S tier. Such a good animatronic. Let me put her up here. Alright, cool. Alright, the giant jumping spider. I'll put this... It's a jumping spider reskin, but, like, it's actually cool. Like, it's a giant jumping spider. That's cool. That's actually fairly unique. I'll put it in B tier, okay? Okay, this is my favorite Rising from the Grave prop, Dead Humor. I'm honestly gonna put him in A tier. Clowns aren't my favorite, but I think he was executed fairly well, even though I don't like Rising from the Grave props. He's actually detailed, and I like his audio, and I think he's cool. Limb-eating zombie boy, I'll put in A tier as well. Really, really strong prop. Actually, fun fact, last year at my haunt, he got scalped somehow. I don't know how that happened, but whatever. Alright, the Gemmy Ghost Face. I'll put him easy S tier. Really, really good prop as well. Probably one of my favorite Gemmies, honestly. Really, really good prop. Alright, next up we have this generic zombie popping out of a tomb. I think he was made by Taliox. I'll put him in B tier. Nothing crazy. But I do like the area around him. I think that's pretty cool. Alright, Rising Reagan. I'll put in A tier. I like the standing one a little better just because I think it's a little higher quality. But I'll still put her in A tier. Really good prop. Alright, this is actually a good roaming prop. The Walking Dead girl roaming. I think she's pretty cool. I'll put her in A tier. She's actually creepy and detailed, so I'll give her that. Alright, this is Rising Vampire. One of my personal favorite vampires. I'll put him in A tier as well. Lots of A tiers right now, so that's pretty good. This is the list so far. I guess you guys can look. Lots in B or A tier. So, that's pretty good. Although, some of the modern years won't be as high. Alright, next up we have Wicked Witch of the West. Personally, my favorite witch. But I'm not gonna lie, she still is, at the end of the day, a witch. So, bias aside, I can't put her really much higher than B. I do, personally, she's my favorite, but I don't want to be too biased. Alright, Wolf Spitter. Honestly, I know on my top 10 list, that was a biased list, so I'm trying not to be as biased here. So I'm going to put Wolf Spitter in S tier. The idea, absolutely phenomenal. Honestly, probably Spirit's best idea yet. Or I might move Twilight Twitcher down 1, 2. I don't know. I'll see. But anyways, even his execution on surface was really good. But like after people used him a lot, his water wasn't working as much. But I don't know, man. He's still just so cool. I gotta put him in S tier. I got to. All right, Morning Gory, A tier. I think she's actually a pretty cool idea, although definitely overpriced, but still really cool idea. Alright, Boogeyman. I'll put Boogeyman in probably A tier too. I really like him. Alright, there we go. Alright, so next on our list would be the Swinging Scarecrow. I'm going to put him in average tier. He's not that bad. I just don't really care for him. And then next up we have Howling Werewolf. I think a decent werewolf, honestly. Executed decently well. I'm gonna put him in A tier. Alright, now for the smoldering ripoffs. So we have, honestly, in my opinion, literally one of the worst, probably the worst smoldering or burning zombie ripoff with incinerator, smoldering zombie, and campfire zombie. I don't like him that much. I'm gonna put him in D tier. Alright, now I have Roman Ghost Boy. Don't really care for him. I'll just put him in C tier. Sitting Scarecrow, a classic prop, but once again, like with the jumping spider, literally gets used so much to a point where you literally know what he's gonna do, so you can't really do a lot with him. So I'm gonna put him in B tier. Although first time scare, definitely A tier. Alright, now we have the attack spider. I really don't care for this guy. I'm putting him in D tier. Actually, probably C tier, but as I said, I really don't care for him. Alright, the hand behind tombstone thing, I'll put this solid B tier. It's a good scare. It's kind of generic and cheap, but it's effective, so I'll give it that. Now we have Lunging Lily 2.0, aka Pumpkin Carver. I really don't like her. She's just kind of average to me. She's not that scary, honestly, and she doesn't even jump up that fast. So yeah, Roaming Clown Doll, I think is actually fairly effective. I honestly probably like him almost probably as much as those roaming props. I'm gonna put him in solid A tier. He works really well. His audio isn't that good, but just appearance-wise, really well done. Literally, such a forgettable prop. This doll grave grabber. Really don't care for her. Floating Ghost Girl. The idea was spot on. I'll give them that. I'll put it in A tier just for the simple idea of it. Very, very decently executed, actually, I would say. Alright, now on to Hay Bale Popper. This could be such a good prop, except it's not fast at all. Easy D tier. I put this in A tier, honestly. If it actually popped up fast, it does not pop up fast at all. Literally the slowest jump scare prop, almost of all time. It's not good. Alright, now we have the Electrified Corpse. I'm putting him solid A tier. Really gory prop for 2017, which I'd consider in the modern era of Spirit. Really good animation too, and honestly, one of just the best modern props in all honesty. I'll put it solid A tier. Alright, now, what even is this? What is this? I don't know what this is. I've never seen this in my life. It looks like something from... Stop. It literally looks like something like arising from the grave or something. So I'll put it in F tier. This is the worst looking one. What is this? Is this like a hanging prop? I've never seen this in my life. I don't know, guys. I've never seen this in my life. But I don't know what this is, but it looks really bad, so I'll put it in F tier. I've never seen that. That's so weird. Alright, Rising Reaper, kind of generic. I'm gonna put him in D tier. Rising Doll is way better. I don't really like this guy. Just such a generic prop. Reuse some of the coolest animation from the doll, so I don't know. Not as, like, at least with, like, Demonica and the Howler. Howler was executed really well. That was, like, probably one of the best, like, notable reskins. What I mean by notable is, like, Wackymole is a reskin of Limb Ripper, but, like, it's just side motion. So, like, Howler did it really well, so I don't know. But anyways, roaming teddy bear. I really don't like this. I don't know if I should put an F tier or not. I hate its dialogue. It's not scary. I hate it so much. Clown, I do not like either. It's literally so cheap. Like, literally looks like Sunstar. I don't know. It might even be Sunstar. I don't know what company made it, but it looks really cheap and it looks really bad. Alright, this guy, Tombstone Skeleton, one of the most generic props I've seen in my life. I forgot this guy's name, but he's average. He's not the best, not the worst. I put him in average tier. Okay, Jack Skellington, probably Gemmy's most redeemed prop. Because, in the past, or really since, 2012-ish to, I think he came out 2018 or 2017, I don't know. If this guy didn't come out, Gemmy would 100% be done, but, Gemmy 2020, kind of sucks with that Michael Myers and everything. I'll put him solid A tier. He's a pretty good prop. Levitator Girl, I know it has its fans. I'm just not the biggest fan of it. I'll put it in B tier. Campfire Zombie. I think this is a better smoldering prop. It's, not... it's not as, blatant as the Groundbreaker. And I like how it has all the colors and it looks like a campfire and you can have the fog option and stuff. I'll put it in B tier. I personally really like him. It's a simple prop, but I think it works. But I'm just tired of smoldering zombie reskins as well. So, alright, we have the Sitting Scare Clown. I don't really like this guy. Don't really care for him. Just kind of a reskin of the Sitting Scarecrow. So I'll put him in C tier. Tricycle Doll. I don't like this. D tier. Easy D tier for me. Alright, Peekaboo Clown. Where should I put this? Okay, so I don't know why. First of all, I don't know why he's in the 2018, 2017 prop area, but whatever. Peekaboo. I'll put in A tier. I loved his digit eyes. I loved his motion. I just really did not like his phrases at all. I might... no, I'll keep him there. Very low A tier. But I just the concept of him is pretty cool. I'll give it that. Alright. Toe tagged. Alien. This just feels kind of unnecessary to me. It's not bad, but it's not the best. I'll just put an average. Sam, honestly, this is, in my opinion, one of the best licensed prop. I'm deciding if I should put this in S or not. I think I'll leave it high A. This is a really good prop, though, in my opinion. Towering Clown. Okay, I'm gonna go on a little ramble about this. When he first came out, absolutely fantastic. But nowadays, he is what started the clown craze, and clowns really aren't my favorite. It's just, I like the older clowns better. They're just way better. I'm gonna be unbiased, so I won't be mad at this guy for being overused, basically so much, and, causing the clown craze of the modern era. But just as a prop, he's really creepy. If, he never got super popular, I'd put him in A tier, and I'm gonna put him in A tier. He's, in person, he's absolutely terrifying, but he got commercialized and, reskinned and just turned into the clown craze of the modern era. So, yeah. And then next up we have the electrical zombie guy on the fence. I think he's cool. I remember he was a little pricey. I'll put him in A tier, though. I like his idea, and I don't know, just kind of cool. Alright, Deadly Roots, I believe his name is. I don't know. His motion's kind of dumb. I don't like his voice. I'll put him in C tier. I don't really care for him. Area 31 capsule. I kind of wish like maybe the head inside of it moved, but I'll put it in B tier. Alright, menacing Molly. I know she has her fans. She's not like one of my personal favorites, but I like the idea. It's actually a good swinging prop, so I'll put it in A tier. Alright. We have the I think Harbinger of Hell. I think that's the man, what is this guy's name? I do not remember what this guy's name is. I honestly don't remember. This guy is, to me, literally one of the most forgettable 2017 props. Like, he's not bad, but he's just so forgettable. I'll put him in average tier. Not bad, but, not the best. Cryo Chamber Corpse, a classic Halloween prop to me. I love how you can change the lights inside of him. I'll put him in solid A tier. I really like him. Alright, this random bat, I was putting D tier, I guess. No, I'm gonna move Tricycle Delta F tier. I really do not like her. She doesn't have hands. Her appearance looks super stupid. I don't like her. Same with this clown. I do not like this clown. I was being too nice to it. And, I'm going to move him down here, too. I do not like any of these props. I might move her back up. She's not that bad. She's fairly big. But, I don't know. I do not like any of these props, though. And I still don't know what this prop is. Okay. So now we have the basement doors. Once again, a super forgettable prop. And pretty bad quality, I think. Pretty cheap. I was put in B tier. Don't really care for it. Forest Demon, I'll put in B tier too. The Toxic Zombie, honestly, really detailed prop. I'll put it in A tier. Tailux did fantastic on it, as they always do. Easy A tier for me. Alright. Oh, no, not this. Oh, no. I'm gonna put it here. This is the first one and literally so bad. Why does this exist? I know, I think it has its fans. I'm sorry. It's literally just a swing. I don't know what it retailed for, but it's an overpriced swing with a $2 speaker on it. I don't understand what even is this. I don't like it, and I'm putting it in this tier. It's stupid to me. It's very, very stupid. Pumpkin Patch Prowler. I actually named my first channel off of him, so that's nice. Honestly, I'm gonna put him in S tier. He's just a really, like the Harvester, just a really well executed, Scarecrow creature. As I said, the thing I like about the thing I like about Harvester is that he's a simple Scarecrow, and same with Pumpkin Patch Prowler. I know he's good quality, I like his detail, so I'll put him in S tier. Alright, Rocking Horse Dolly, B tier for me, nothing crazy. Hugs the Clown, oh yes. Once again, a very infamous clown that also started the clown craze. I know it's an infamous prop, but honestly, it's... the lunging on it isn't that good, but I like the idea. I'll give it that. I'll put it in A tier. I like that. Alright, Double Trouble. I think that's what it's called. I don't know, guys. I don't like them that much. I'll put them in C tier. I really don't care for them. Man's Possessed Friend. I think this is a very, very effective prop. It's scary. It has good detail. I don't know if it's the best quality per se, but I'll put it high A tier. I think that's good. High A tier. Alright, this Michael Myers. I know a lot of people like him. I personally don't. He just looks cheap to me. He doesn't look as good. I'll put him I'll put him in C tier. I know you guys are gonna hate me, but high C tier. I really just don't like him that much compared to like the two Gemmy Michael Myers, or the 2008 2010 one. This one's miles better than the 2021. I don't know, he's just not as good, but I'd say he's below average or average, nothing more. All right. I think her name's Lost Her Way, I believe. I'll give it B tier, just average to me. Okay, Nightmare Harvester. This is what I was talking about. So, this guy's, insane for a Scarecrow. I know a lot of people like him. I mean, a lot. I'll put him in A tier. I think that sits with me. I think he's a cool concept, but, he's not my favorite. But he's still really cool. I think just the sheer size of him, the appearance is really well. I think his mech is also pretty cool. His voice is cool, so I'll give him a solid A tier. Alright, Sally. Oof. Compared to Jack, I'm sorry, I gotta put her in D tier. Not nearly as good. Alright, I think her name's Crawling Dead. I don't remember a lot of these props' names. B tier, I guess. I like how you can control her with a remote, but that's really about it. Alright, Cocooned Corpse, I think is just average. I'm gonna put him in C tier. I think he's just cheaply made. He's just very, very cheap. That's the best word to describe him. It's cool that he has boy bag of jokes mech without the mouth movement, but he's just so cheap. He just looks super cheap. Not really worth the price. Alright, Giant Roaming Spider. I don't know. I'll put him in C tier. Don't really care for it. Burlap Whore. I like him. I'll put him in solid A tier. I think he's a really effective static and just looks really cool overall. Where'd I put him? Oh, here he is. Okay. Solid A tier for me. Solid A tier. Alright, the Vulture, average. B tier for me. There's nothing crazy. He's not bad, but, he's not, amazing either. Alright, we are now on to 2019 animatronics. So, Abandoned Annie. I'll put her in B tier. Nothing crazy, just average to me. Rusty. Okay, I personally really like Rusty. I think his concept was cool. His execution was cool. I'll put him solid A tier. Really good prop. Okay, this is the most decisive, controversial prop probably ever, or one of the most loved props ever. The community is so split on this guy. It's Waving Wally. Even then, I'm one of those people who actually like him. Is he overpriced? Definitely overpriced. But honestly, he is one of the creepiest props Spirit has ever released. Probably second creepiest clown. I still think Silent and Deadly's slightly creepier. I'm gonna put him in S tier, just for his creepiness factor. I think his phrases work. I think his animations work. The main thing is that he's not a stupid, monster clown. He's just an old-time, uncanny, vintage clown, and that's what makes him scary. His problems, overpriced, and, is a little cheap. But, honestly, I think his scare factor just overweighs all of that. And he works really well. Alright, Arctic Dragon. I don't care for this prop. D tier. Torture Torso. C tier. Also really don't care for this prop. It had potential, but it just wasn't as gory as, Electrified Corpse. So it just looks kind of stupid. Alright, Bloodthirsty Betty. I'll put her in solid A tier. I think she's a pretty creepy prop. And, just fairly good. Alright, Crouchy. This is actually a fairly terrifying clown. I like that he has a good amount of blood on him. And his size is absolutely insane. I'll put him sold A tier. Really good prop. Alright, Pennywise. Once again, honestly, his quality isn't the best, no. His animations were used, yes, but his detail is just so good. Like, it's such good detail. I gotta put him in low S tier. I'm sorry. His detail is absolutely phenomenal, and I just love him so much. Alright. Here, let me move to Monk Dahlia up here. Dahlia and Jack Straw, I'm also gonna both put in S. I think their concept was fantastic, really. Their execution was absolutely amazing. And mostly for their mechs, though. Their mechs, in my opinion, changed the game. And also, I personally think what led to Mr. Dark, who has probably the best mech in Spirit's history. Alright, so let's move him up here. Man, there's so much here. Like, I know this isn't every animatronic, but this is still a lot of people. Alright, now, actually, let me see. Alright, yeah, this is last 20, actually, no, these two are 2019. Alright, let's do Headless Help next. Average to me. I like that you can have the microphone feature and make him say what you want, but, not my favorite. Experimental Eddie, I know he has lots of fans, just average to me. Collector, I like how he's a cool Grim Reaper, kind of brought back the old days spirit. I'm going to put him solid A tier. I like him. Alright. Now on to 2020 props. I'm just going to get this out of the way. Do I need to say anything? Do I need to say anything about him? I don't think I need to, because he is just very, very bad. No, I'm not even going to say anything, okay? Alright, Mommy's favorite, D tier. I don't like her that much. Literally just a normal little girl. Butcher, I personally really like, and I think was pretty gory, pretty creepy. I'm going to put him solid A tier. I like him. Angeline, F tier. I do not like her. Miss Mercy, in my opinion, easy S tier. Super creepy prop. Super well executed. I really like her. Let me just get my way up to S tier. Here we go. Very, very well executed. Alright, Lil Daisy and the Maestro. Definitely overpriced, but the idea was so cool. Like a puppet master. Simply for the idea, I got put in A tier. Such a cool idea. Alright, Nightcrawler. I'm gonna put in A tier too. I think he's a really good and cool executed prop. Ellie Hatchet, I know she has her fans and stuff. I don't like her that much. C tier. Sewer Varmint, B tier. If they were actually like the dogs from The Thing, that would have been cool, but no, just the two-headed rat. But I mean, the detail on them's really cool, but not my favorite. Krampus, I just gotta put an S tier. The detail on him is just absolutely insane. Literally one of the most detailed props of all time. I kind of gotta put him in S tier. So I'll put him there. Definitely expensive though, but just for the detail is absolutely insane. I'm sorry, I gotta do this. I do not like the new Uncle Charlie. I really don't. It's literally just a generic clown. They literally took everything that was like decent about the old Uncle Charlie and replaced it with stuff less decent. So now he's just the most generic clown ever. I'll put him in D tier just because I think his quality's decent. But man, I really did not like the new Uncle Charlie. I thought it was kind of disappointing, honestly. When I heard Spirit was bringing back Uncle Charlie, I was super excited. But I don't know, guys. Fright in the Box, B tier. I don't like him that much. Just, I don't know. Just okay to me. Punctured Pete, average to me too. Nothing crazy. Hauntress, I'm gonna put A tier. I think her mech was really, really cool. And actually, genuinely scared me. So, easy A tier for me. High A tier for me, actually. Really, really well executed prop. Alright, so the last two on this tier list, but we still have the 2021 props, which I have on a separate tier list. Miserable Marie, B tier, A tier for me. I think she's pretty creepy, just the way she moves, and I like her. She's fairly creepy. Harvester Souls, easy S. I don't even need to say anything. Absolutely easy S. I love the idea. Little expensive, but just super, super cool. Alright, so also I just realized we need more props in the top 5. But I'll look at those more when we get to the separate tier list. So let's get to the 2021 tier list. So here we are. Okay, so I'm not ranking Punctured Pete since he came back. Not ranking Jumping Spider. Alright, let's start off with Buzzsaw. Buzzsaw to me, honestly, B tier. He's really big and cool, but there's if he's like a butcher guy, there's no blood on him at all, so I don't know. Alright, let me see. Grim, easy S tier. Easy S tier. Revolutionized Spirit's mechs basically forever, and just was absolutely insane when he came out. Pennywise, I know a lot of people hate him, but I'm gonna put him in C tier. He's not horrible. I don't like him that much though, but he's not horrible. The life-size one's definitely better though. Mr. Dark, easy S. I don't know. I think I like these two equally. Probably Mr. Dark a little more just because he's creepier. But these two absolutely revolutionized what animatronics can do. Experiment 4, very forgettable prop. I'm gonna put him in C tier. Nothing crazy going on. Night Stalker, D. I'm gonna move Pennywise down here too. I do not really like these props that much. Caretaker, C to me. I know a lot of people like him, just not my personal favorite. Wacky 2021 improved a lot about the older one. Where'd I put the older one? I think I put him in S. I'm gonna put this one S tier 2 if I did that, because he literally improved almost everything about the old one, except no spring arms, unfortunately, but improved quality, so I gotta put him up there. Alright, Ophelia, A tier. Evelyn Leach, oh man, her detail is good, but the husband's detail's so bad. I'm gonna put in B tier though, just cause how real she looks. Shorty, honestly, S tier. Really, really cool detail, and they made a Killer Clowns from Outer Space prop, so that's pretty awesome. I actually might move Wacky down to A, but very, very high A. There we go. Alright. Baphomet, B tier. I know he's pretty tall and stuff, but I don't like him that much. Ghostface, the fact that I got a Ghostface prop honestly kind of surprised me, because I didn't see any leaks about him, at least, the public leaks. but he's just so short in person. If they made him literally just a little taller, I'd honestly put him in A tier. But he's just so short. Mr. Howell, very high A. Very good prop. Same with Henry Hustle. Just both their quality isn't the best. Harriet Hustle, I'm going to put in B tier. Good prop. And then, this is the final prop. Beetlejuice. I'm going to put Beetlejuice B tier. Solid B tier. And there we go. That's my whole list for the in-store Spirit Halloween animatronics. Now, obviously, this isn't all of them, but, this is most of them. The video on my old channel, which unfortunately is gone, that took me like a month to produce, had absolutely everything on it. I don't know if I want to recreate that since all the files were lost, so I did the second best thing and ranked, like the main ones. One I noticed that wasn't in here was Jason. Jason would be an S tier for me, but I also just realized something. We need some in the top 5. So, I'm going to put, let me see. I'm going to put Spasm in my top 5. And also, who should I do? And also probably this Freddy. I think this is good. I think this is my top 5, personally. And yeah, this is the whole tier list. Let me scroll through it all. I think this went fairly well. Actually, I'm probably move Count Vigor to S tier. I think he's just really good. Same with Hex. I'm going to move him up to S. And yeah, I think this tier list went pretty well. Let me know if you guys want any more tier lists. Maybe like a theme tier list or just a year overall tier list. I think this went fairly well. I like this, and let me know if you guys want more tier list stuff. And oh yeah, by the way, if I did do online only props, Wheelchair Granny would also be here. Also, I don't know where it is, but I'd also put the ghost tricycle in here. I don't like the ghost empty object stuff. It's just kind of stupid to me. And as I said, this is, my opinions. So a lot of this is controversial, I know, but it's all my opinions. Here's 2021 stuff. And yeah, that was Spirit Halloween tier list. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, feel free to like, subscribe, share, and of course, goodbye everyone.